I have grabbed, yeah, 6:23 p.m. day 22. I have grabbed these photos that I will show to you all. This is a formal accusation of Nazism and murder of my child, and slavery and forced labor and torture to three persons. Apparently, the head of the Commission Parliament, the of the Commission also, and Guterres. And yesterday I published some cells from Bari cell, which Bari comes from, is a term, is a city, on Italy that I know for many times. And it seems, appears, first of all, the construction, I don't lose my time with constructions of this lady here. I will just show. I was covering your squares with my wings, but it appears a sublime sense by the juxtaposition of covering my cells, because she loves cells, I suppose, by what they say here. And they are always covering contents at all the levels, including the ones that gives you a lot of money, namely music. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't care. This was the first one after publishing a lot of musics that were also target of crimes to maintain the original on the hand of robbers and thieves. This is the reality of this fucking Europe. Then I look for this pimp still yesterday appears on the Google that this fucking terrorist murder that I charged for many years, as you know, in the precisely terms that I have do still is apparently the ONU Secretary General of the United Nations. More recently, I have spoke again, remember to you all that I addressed to the Committee Anti-Torture on Geneva, and I still do not have answers. This is a committee of liaison of the ONU, as you know. I want prison for him for life. Then I was seeing the presidency of the parliament, and it appears this lady, Roberta Metsola. This is very strange yesterday. You know why? Because this seems a kind of suit of militar. It's the idea of the deck of cell and so on. Militars, deck as boats and cells. And I have told to you that 3 or 4 days ago in Ocean there was a cover of a newspaper here, Portuguese one, with a lady with a violoncelle, not this one, I suppose, saying that she was the president, or no, not the president, the right terms or sick terms, but was the important one on the parliament, the European Parliament, or whatever it is, the European Parliament of hell and Nazis, thieves and slavers and murders of childs and terrorists of states and neo-colonialists and destroying all the rights, the human rights, the constitutional charts. And it appears this one I have asked this on the video in comment in ironical term, but there are 2 parliaments, you forget to tell me, or there are even 3. I will try to explain after why 3, because there's a political gangster ones that I suppose this lady will be in front, and there was this that appears to me with music, then I say, oh, there's a European Parliament of Arts. I'm sure that is arts of thieves and murders of childs and tortures. There's not torture a crime on your country, lady. Thieving childs is not a crime, lady. Robbery, slavery, and forced labor is not a crime in your country. And I ask if there's a third one, because this fucking Nazi here, Antonio Costa, some large time ago, by media's information, recurrent media's information during your evil circles daily basis, for years, decades already, was present as been nominated or was the president of the European Parliament, and appears you from 2022 how this is possible. There are 3 parliaments, European parliaments of fucking gangsters, Nazis, that share all the incomes of all your crimes. I want to arrest this lady immediately. And then I also was looking, is not here anymore, disappeared, Ursula von der Leyen. As the president of the commission, I suppose they disappear with Ursula von der Leyen. Why? Is the third one, is not here now. They have erased already. Oh, he's here. President of the European Commission, 2019. That I'm suggest to your crimes of slavery, spoliation, and extermination of my family, including my son that I do not know nothing from 2007. I want this lady arrested by Nazism for life also. Stress to the courts, to the TPI and the Curia, European Criminal Courts, if still exist, by the jurisdictional nature, that this story going around that I have commented by the appearance yesterday as the president of this Italian lady with a kind of suit that is a jacket of a military or not just in activity but a civilian, but nevertheless it's a kind of reference. And the cover that they have published here with another more young lady, I suppose, with a violoncelle, are methods constellated by facts of an ag vandalism qualified in these last months that concerns questions of tsunamis in Asia. Thesis of accusation is very simple concerning these three persons that I have touched now and shown. The situation is worse for a large majority of peoples in here, and I suppose other countries, I don't know. Don't compete to me, I have no mandate to solve this or evaluate even. Nevertheless, this is always the dominant behavior from the time of the election in Europe of Durão Barroso, that is also charged for me for the same crimes. You never answer, and you play always shadows at this level in coordinated way. These are Nazism, and each time worst. And you are all charged from the time of Durão in the commissions and the parliaments of being involved on this crime of extermination of my family with the suspicion of the death of my son.